One day, Edward was shunting in the yards until Thomas came in a hurry. Edward! It's Edward, Thomas, not Edward. Oh. Well, you know that new engine? Yes. What about him? I've been thinking, and I thought that he might replace us. Oh, come now, Thomas. He's only here to do mainline duties and pull goods trains. Nothing else. That's my point, Edward. He'll pull my trains while I shun here in the yards and pull Smolly's. Why do you think that, Thomas? Sir Topham Hatt told me. I'm sorry to hear that, Van, but at least you're not sent to the smelter's yard. Don't remind me. Well, we have to stop talking now. I have to take the express. Thomas watched Edward leave proudly. Lucky he's not getting replaced. Unfortunately for Edward, Hale was commanded to take the goods instead of the new engine. So, he wouldn't be pulling the express anymore. Poor old Edward and Thomas had to deal with it, however. I'm telling you, Edward, he's gonna do it at one point. That only demotivated Edward, however. He soon left. Luckily for the two blue engines, they had luck. The new engine felt like he was a king and wouldn't come out of the tunnel since it was raining. Edward would pass by and he would simply chuckle. Edward, I would like if you take the goods train, then collect the coaches and take the passengers. Would you be fine with that? Of course, sir, the bright blue engine said. Thomas would try to push Henry out of the tunnel, but it wouldn't work. So when Edward arrived with coaches, everyone cheered with amazement. Even Thomas cheered. Hurrah, Edward! Great job! Now the passengers can go home. The passengers went to Nanny and Clarabelle, but Sir Topham Hatt stayed. Because of your behaviour, we will be bricked up in this tunnel until you forgive yourself. You won't. Oh, but I will, with an eerie voice. Thomas, bring these coaches to the big station. Yes, sir, he said with an happy attitude. But soon he would go off, as Sir Topham Hatt said. Soon enough, Thomas came back to give some bricks. Are you sure you're not sorry? Yes. All right then. Soon the bricks were placed, and the engine would be stay there until later he was free. Later, in the yards, Thomas and Edward were waiting for the Fat Director to arrive. When he finally did. Now, what happened today is something that let's hope will never happen again. But I will soon buy an engine, probably an Atlantic, the most recent engine. But until he arrives, he continued, until then, I want you two to both go back to your normal jobs. The two engines were quite happy, and Sir Topham Hatt left.